Alright, I'm going to go over how to disassemble the High Point 45. They're not that expensive, they're about 150 bucks. Some say that they're non-reliable. I've never had an issue with this one going off accidentally. Every time I shot it, I've always hit the target. One thing I like about them is that they are top heavy, so that the kickback on them is fairly minimal. So let's make sure it's not loaded. Okay, so right here you have the safety. Just a little metal, just a little piece of metal that goes up and down, and it holds the slide in place. So pull the slide back, and then lock it into place. And inside right here, there's a little pin, and it kind of looks like the pin that you have for an AR-15. Got the pin almost out now. I'm going to pick it up because the pin is touching the bottom. It won't come out any further. And there's a little pin. Looks like a little bit of rolled up sheet metal. So with my other guns, to get the slide off, just pull it forward and the whole thing comes off. These ones are a little bit different. So you got to pull it back a little bit while pulling up. And then be careful when you pull the slide off, because this spring loves to take off on you. And I've had it happen a few times to me. And this little plastic piece right here is what holds the slide in place. And to take out the firing pin is fairly easy. Just held in by the spring. You can take that out and clean it. And you can clean out inside here and clean out everything in the slide if you want to. And when you're done cleaning it, just put the firing pin back in, put your little plastic piece in there, back on. Get your spring, and it just goes right down inside here, right underneath the barrel. And the springs kind of rest right here, kind of like it does for just about every other handgun there is. Kind of go the same way you took it apart, put it at an angle. And when you kind of get it almost there, there's a little tiny hole right there. And that's where that little plastic piece holds the slide in together. Get that lined up. Now it's back on there, and so the slide won't come off anymore. Pull this back and put the safety right back in the little notch right there, and now you get access to that little hole again right there. So you can put this little piece of rolled up sheet metal or whatever it is and pound it back in place. Want to make sure you don't lose that pin. It's fairly easy to lose them. Once you're done, that's basically how to take apart the High Point 45.